Wait, we go like this, right?
Ooh.
Slobs, restart this. We cannot swear.
You do whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
This closed? Oh, my God.
What do you think? Adults.
What are our topics?
Thank you for joining me.
Restart it.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Slobs Anonymous. I am your host, Joey C., with my co-host.
I'm KB, and I'm ready.
Are you sure you're ready?
I'm ready.
We're back.
We're back.
Is everybody
Well,
excited
we're temporarily back. We did
We're
not
back.
break up.
No, we didn't. I slept on the couch for a while, and we figured shit out.
Yeah.
All right? It's
Right.
all right. We're back, though.
We're back
Are
and
you
better.
excited to be back?
Dude, I honestly was not
I got a little
excited,
pee right now.
but I am excited now.
So am I.
It
Lots
was
to
a
talk
little
about.
bit intimidating to come back, but we're here.
Yeah.
We're here.
For all three of you people, we're
Yeah.
here. We're
No,
back.
300.
We're staying.
So we actually had like a lot of people reach out and say how
Like,
they
what the
missed
fuck?
us. Yeah, like where are we?
Yeah.
And I was feeling really good about that because prior to the breakup, to our break,
We'll
To our-
call it a hiatus.
no, we're
It's-
calling it a break. Like,
nothing actually happened.
No,
Let's
exactly.
just start with that.
Yeah,
Nothing
right.
actually happened. We were just finding our footing and figuring shit
in
out.
our own heads,
Yeah,
being
and-
Virgos
right.
about it, like not getting our shit together, and
Right. We were both being women about the situation, and that doesn't work, we
hey,
found out.
no, we were being crybabies. But yeah. So anyway, me personally, I needed a break.
Same.
I don't know if you did. I'm
I
pretty
did.
sure you did.
I did.
We had a nice little meeting like last week. Like, yeah, so we had that thing called the podcast, and
Remember?
do you remember that?
Right.
Like, and we were like, what are we gonna do? So we have like a lot of new and exciting things coming.
Absolutely. Found out that typically a podcast per season only lasts anywhere from 10 to 20 episodes.
Yeah.
Whereas we gave all you people 49. With this being the 50th.
Right. We're in our 50th.
Yo, fuck. Happy 50th
Woo!
fucking
Yeah,
anniversary
baby.
here.
50.
Holy shit.
That's
we'll
like
get some
crazy.
fireworks sound effects here. Yeah.
That's so crazy.
I can't believe it.
I literally, like, this was like a dream, like, so long ago. And
Yeah.
then it just, like, became real.
More than a year ago.
And then it became really real. And then now I'm like, and then I was like, I don't want to do this. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I was all in my head and I was like, I need a break. And then
Right, right.
break, I'm like, thanks to Joe, because honestly, we would have not been having a 50th episode if it was up to me.
I had to say something. I had to stick to my own balls here and just say what I feel and feel what I say. And I was just like, listen, man, my anxiety's been driving me crazy.
Well, no, it wasn't that. It was like, honestly, I was just ready to like mic drop it. Like,
Yeah,
I was just like, well, not done, but
every
like,
week you were like, hey, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, are you good? And you're like, yeah, I'm good. Why? Are you not good? And I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'm good. Are you not good?
Yeah.
And like, we were just like bullshitting each other for like a good week or two. And after a while, it was like, all right, let's sit down.
Right. It was like, we got to just sit down, talk shit out, see what's going on. And, you know,
Right.
that podcast thing we had.
That thing we used to do, yeah. Full
Yeah.
disclaimer, there's not going to be a whole lot of segues into what we're talking about today. We've already gone in 19 directions opening this episode, but there's just so much to cover.
Yes.
And literally the episode is just, with being episode 50, like we're catching
just-
up
yeah.
and we're fucking gonna give you just a little taste of what you're gonna be
You're
dealing
going to
with.
have a buffet of Joey and C and KB
Yeah.
today.
It's really just gonna be us hanging out with you
Grab
from
your
now on.
plate, get in line, and don't bring your plate back in line.
Correct. Until everyone gets their first plate.
Yeah, right,
Then-
exactly.
And you're more than welcome to
No
vote for
seconds yet. So, but the exciting new things that we have coming, we're going to be taking a break after this episode.
Correct.
This
Lay
is
it out.
going to be a true break. Our next episode will be January 10th. So we're still sticking to Fridays.
Yep.
We still are going to be doing slob stories. We're still
Yep.
going to be doing all that kind of jazz. But we are actually changing up our frequency of episodes. So you will not see us every week, but you will see us every other week.
Twice a month.
Twice a month.
That's the goal.
Yes, because we were just like literally burning
Burned
ourselves
out.
out.
We've covered every topic under the
Yeah,
sun.
right.
There's literally nothing left for us to talk about. And after having a conversation with each other, we're like, what's left to talk about? But literally, what the hell's going on in our lives?
Right, exactly. And
And there's more of that than there is, like, top
Content.
10, fucking cheeseburgers in the northwest side of Chicago.
Right.
Like after a while, like, yeah, we're still going to talk about that stuff, but it's not going to be so defined and so cookie cutter bullshit.
We just want to deliver better content.
In a better style.
Exactly. Better style, better content.
As better people.
Yes.
Really. Because we're
As
two
newly
pieces of
refreshed
shit.
2025 people, we will see you.
Correct. I kind of feel a little bit reborn.
I do. I feel like I'm naked
coming through
and
with
I'm
this
like
structure.
entering the womb. Exiting the womb. Exiting the
I'm pretty sure that's not. If I could do that, I think I'd crawl back in. I'm done.
Tree, get
I'm
ready.
Absolutely done.
1, 2, 3.
It's not suicide. It's
Yeah, right.
We'll figure something
Rebirth.
out.
But yeah, I'm excited. And then we also are going to be incorporating lives
Yes,
this time.
Because Kaylee,
I've been doing some TikToking.
If you're not already following Kaylee on TikTok,
Savage Life of KB.
Savage Life of KB.
We're going to be doing TikTok live. So you'll be able to communicate with us through TikTok while we're doing episode. We're not going to do it every episode, but once in a while we're going to go on live. But we are going to start filming our episodes. So we will be on YouTube where you can watch, because right now you could watch us, not watch us doing anything, but you can see our background.
Right, exactly.
On YouTube, but we're going to be upgrading a little bit. And we're going to be just changing up our style. I think it's going to be good, but we're still sticking to the true things. And
nothing major. Same garbage content, just brought to you a little differently.
Right. Same trashy TV, just in a different way. But no, we did not break up the podcast. We're still here. We're still ready.
If I had a dime for every time someone texted me about it, I would. I think I'd have about $2.
Yeah, right. I'd have $2.50. Exactly.
So we're back.
That's $2.50.
We're ready to rock and get back to what's new and what's been going on in the lives of Joey C and KB.
Dude, wait, hold on.
Pause everything.
Yes. We're at 50 episodes.
I know. I'm still trying to understand.
Can you process?
I think that's part of why I geeked out. I think that's
Yes.
part of why my anxiety flipped. I was like, yo, we got to give like a car giveaway. Or so, like, it's got to just be giant.
Right.
Like, we got to get Oprah on
Yeah.
for the 50th. Like, someone's got to fucking. What's
gotta
Michael
have-
Jordan up to? Do we just get him into the.
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah, whatever. I'll take it.
We need Martha Stewart. But
or
yeah,
Snoop
no.
Dogg. Martha and Snoop.
Oh
my
God. I
Let's
would
do
love
it.
it. I would love it.
Get him on the phone.
But yeah, we needed that. I felt like that same pressure. Like, what are we gonna do? And
I
I
was putting
think
too much pressure on
if
it.
we didn't wait the 2 months, we would have came in with some bullshit like, what happened 50 years ago today? Let's make a list. We are throwing lists out the window in 2025.
We're not doing lists anymore. the list idea, we've exhausted to death. We did it. All right.
We've been
no
there,
one
done
can
that.
say we didn't do that. Okay. we did that.
We've officially become professional
yes.
list makers.
Yeah. If there's anything we know at the end of this, it's that we each know how to make a list of things. It just makes shopping a whole lot easier. Clearly.
I don't know why. I think it's so funny. But
we're
literally,
idiots.
That's literally
We're
what was
idiots.
exhausting.
We've been
Like,
fucking up the whole time.
We're coming with like 25
we would come up with a
things.
shopping list. Yeah.
And then it's like,
what do we need
I have
today?
that too on my list.
How exciting. Like, we went back and listened to it. There's a lot of good stuff and there's a lot of
Terrible.
not so good stuff.
Yeah, it's
like,
very
I'm,
cringy
I'm
at
surprised
times.
any of you are still listening. For that, we are eternally grateful.
Yeah, and we felt like, honestly, like for the
We deserve
50th.
more.
Yeah, we felt for 50th, we couldn't leave you guys hanging.
No,
Like,
no.
it was just like, you've painfully listened to us for 49 fucking episodes. And then right after Thanksgiving, we're grateful as fuck for you guys.
And I mean,
Like,
look at all we're skipping. I
I
hope
know.
everyone had a great Thanksgiving yesterday. Like, holy shit, it's Black Friday. Are you out? Like, there's got to be a slob story about some Black Friday shit. Like,
Right.
there's too much to cover.
I know.
Do we have time?
We do. We have tons of time.
All right, I'm
We have
just making sure.
Nothing but time.
That's the other thing. We're not going to be coming at you, since we're only doing 2 episodes a month, we're not coming at you with these different parts and all that stuff. We're giving you the live,
Full
straight
thing.
up fucking full effect. You might get a 3-hour episode one week. It's up to you to split it up amongst all 5 days of your commute. That's not on us anymore, okay? We took that burden on for way too long.
For 49 times.
49, yeah, exactly. All right? We're not cheesing through a parted episode anymore,
Yeah,
all right?
no.
You're getting the full frontal nudity, all
Yeah.
right?
And I'll be posting the schedule on Instagram so everyone knows.
We have
so
an actual schedule.
Put it in
up.
your calendar.
Yeah. You'll know exactly when to tune in and exactly when to fuck off.
And keep watching your Instagrams because I'm going to be very diligent about reposting on there again.
If you haven't seen Kaylee's TikTok/Instagram, her dumping coffee all over the place. She walked in today with this snazzy fucking tripod that we're doing some tests today with video, and I pull it out of the bag, and I thought it was something I was supposed to stick up my ass at first. It was a very phallic object.
It's got lights. It's
got
retractable.
lights.
It's got a remote.
It
does
speeds.
not vibrate.
It's fucking crazy, and it's pink. But when I pulled it out of the bag, there was coffee all over it because evidently she didn't realize that after she dumped all that coffee, it was all over the tripod too.
Yeah,
there's all this dried, sticky coffee on this instrument that she handed me the second she walked in. It was a very nice way to be greeted with this sticky rod full of coffee.
Sorry, Joe.
That's all right.
I know it happens to you
stickier.
I know it happens to you quite frequently. But
A sticky rod?
Yeah.
not frequent enough.
Apparently not. By your face, you didn't look like you were too excited. So.
In other news, if anyone's looking for a sticky rod, dial 708.
No. Remember.
Email us.
Oh, God.
Ah,
this is fun
coming
again.
back full throttle.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking around.
Okay.
We got too much to say.
So
Kaylee,
yeah.
what's been going on?
Dude,
Where you been for 2 months?
So today, of course, if you haven't seen the TikTok if you haven't seen the Instagram, you have to check it out because it's literally a video of me trying to be aesthetically pleasing and filming coffee, and I spilled it all over, and I was like, this is going to make amazing.
It's 7 seconds of Kaylee at her absolute finest. I would say it's the most entertaining thing she's done to date in her life. I will
attest to that.
I approve that
Thanks.
message. Let me tell you.
Thanks.
It's a beautiful video.
So I have slob stories for myself.
Excellent.
I got it all.
This is the place.
Where should we start? So we're on Thanksgiving right now.
Okay.
Last week we celebrated for my husband's side of the family.
You did Thanksgiving already.
Well, we did one of the Thanksgivings because we have 16
right.
Thanksgivings to go to, So they do theirs the week before Thanksgiving. And, I was really nervous to go because sometimes I just get anxious like that because I'm a little bit
you're
off.
A big nervine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then I went there and I was like, I wasn't feeling the greatest, but I was like, I'm going to be fine. I was getting crampy. And then for all the guys listening, put your headphones off because I got my period.
Oh, nice.
In the chair. Okay?
Oh, you were just in the middle of fucking.
It was in the middle of Thanksgiving dinner. I got up.
You brought the cranberry sauce.
I brought the red sauce.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm sitting on this brown suede chair, right? And then I go to get up and then I look down and I'm like, what the fuck?
Dude.
So yeah, that was terrible. I was mortified. And then everyone is in the same room sitting and it's a little bit quiet with Frank Sinatra playing. And I'm like, I feel right now, a scene from Goodfellas. I wish someone would just come in and whack someone so that I could.
So you could mosey out
so
the
I could
door.
Get out. Yeah, because I just want to off myself. But that fortunately and unfortunately that didn't happen. But
so at that point, everyone in the room could smell it.
no, they couldn't smell it. But I was like, dude, what the fuck? Just my luck. I knew this was gonna happen. I should have came
Were you prepared? You weren't
No, I was
prepared?
not prepared. Pants down, panties perioded. It was a rough time. So yeah.
Would you throw them out? You throw out your underwears?
No, I didn't. Are you kidding? No, it was just and then I went to the bathroom to check everything. It was this littlest, tiny little fucking dot. I don't even know how the motherfucker sneaked through underwears, through leggings to this fucking chair and made this big ass ball of blood.
Dude.
But it was traumatizing, and I felt like I was 12.
So everybody knew
in
though,
school.
after that.
Well, you think they do.
I'm pretty sure
I
everybody
had to
knew.
go up to Tony's aunt and be like, "Hey, listen, I'm really sorry. Can I just pull this chair into a private area so I can clean it for you.
Pussied all over your fucking chair.
And I had to do it. And she was like, it's no problem.
Dude.
And I was like, but it is, okay? This is a problem, and I'm sorry. And I'm like fucking 33 bleeding out of my fucking crotch and on your chair. And I'm sorry. So, yeah, that was one of my slob stories that happened to me. Yeah, so hopefully, well, thank God this Thanksgiving that we just had, I didn't have any issues.
I mean, I don't know if in the last 2 months I've done anything slobbish.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've been pretty behaved, you know? I think you're just a bad influence is what it is.
I think so.
I think you're the reason I'm a slob. You might be the reason I'm a piece of shit.
You didn't shit your pants or anything?
No, I don't. I leave the shitting to you. You know, shit in your back.
That's my problem. I have not shit my pants in the past 2 months. Just, you know.
I thought you were going to say at all.
Well, that's a lie. I would be lying.
That's good because
you know you always like to call me out on it.
I love if there's anything I like doing, it's embarrassing.
We'll save that for another slob story though.
Right.
Maybe shitting up the back because that's a real thing that he jokes about. That really
actually happened. We've never actually told the story.
I know we haven't.
That's the fucked up.
And the last episode, I was just listening to it actually while I was driving here. We talk about when I woke up in the bed with you in Vegas, and we've never talked about that.
We've never
story.
told that story.
No. So for the people that actually do listen, we will tell that story eventually.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put that in the notes.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if it's a slob story.
It's
that's
definitely a
you
slob
being
story.
A slob. Yeah.
Yes.
I woke up and didn't know what was going on. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to save that one.
Yeah.
Tuck that one away.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
For a rainy day. That's a good one.
Yeah, it is. So that's one of my things. So no slob stories for you though.
No, I mean I actually like the week you left, I actually did some good.
Oh, what'd you
do?
do?
I got a phone call from one of my buddies who works as a police officer in where the hell's the original? Where's Sleezer's at?
Norwich?
No, not Norwich. Fuck, it doesn't matter. He's a police officer.
Sleezer's is in Chicago.
Right. No, it's not Sleazer. He lives over there. But
okay.
Yeah. I want to say Glendale Heights, and it's not Glendale Heights. It's
wow.
a Heights though.
Arlington. No. Harwood Heights.
There we go. Harwood Heights. All right,
okay.
He's a Harwood Heights
Harwood
police
Heights.
officer. You know, back to blue. I'm all about it.
Uh-huh.
And he gives me a call, and he was just like, "Yeah." He's like, "You want to pull a plane tomorrow?"
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Do you want to pull a plane at O'Hare Airport tomorrow?" And I'm like, I guess. I'm like, I don't know.
You're like,
I have questions.
I have a
what
lot
the
of
fuck
questions
does this mean?
about that.
He was like, it's a like a benefit for a charity, St. Jude. He's like, you pull the plane, and we see like who can pull the plane the farthest. I'm like, oh, okay. At first, I was like, do we individually like line up and try to pull a Boeing 757? Like, what the fuck does this mean?
Right.
So we get there, and it's like him and his team that he works with, like the police officers,
and you.
And me, yeah.
Jesus.
So I was like, all right, this is cool.
They let you in?
But yeah, evidently anybody can fucking pull a plane as long as it's for charity.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge
a ball. Exactly. So yeah, that was pretty fucking cool. So we went to O'Hare. I thought it was gonna be like a couple different people, a couple different teams. No, there were thousands of people there to do this. It was it was like for Special Olympics too. So they had like Special Olympics teams and stuff. Like, it felt pretty good to go out there for a cause, you know? They already raised all the money.
Doing something for a cause.
Right.
Okay.
They already raised all the money, so he's like, dude, you don't even have to, like, worry about it. He's like, we'll get you a shirt. We'll get literally... And I'm like, when is it? And he goes, tomorrow.
Oh, Jesus.
So I woke up, like, to ass crack of dawn, you know? We went out there at O'Hare, went out on the tarmac, and fucking pulled a plane. It was pretty dope.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
No, I did not.
Was it heavy?
It wasn't as heavy as I thought it was going to be. We had about 15 people, and I think we pulled it. I think it was 20 seconds, and we pulled it 18 feet, something like that.
Really?
It was pretty cool, yeah.
So would you do it again?
Absolutely.
Would you rate it 10 out of 10?
11 out of 10. Just to stand on the tarmac at O'Hare Airport was cool. Like, you see the planes flying in, and
it's all loud.
Yeah, it's loud
too
and
much
shit.
for me.
It was really cool. It was
It's
super
too
cool.
much.
They had a fucking like fire engine there. You can go up in the cherry picker and shit. Like, it was just like cool stuff for the kids and everything.
Dude,
it was dope, and it felt good to like do something for a cause.
Did you? I actually
not be a
like
slob
that.
for 4 seconds. You know,
I know. I'm like, I don't even have anything negative to say about that. Why do you got to be nice to me?
It was weird to like shut my brain off for like the day. For those couple hours waiting for and we were like one of the first teams to go, so we didn't have to like stay for the whole event.
Oh,
it was
that's
like
nice.
we got in, we got out, we went and got breakfast, and I came home.
Where'd you go for breakfast?
Took a nap. There was a place on Tui. It was called Sunrise Cafe.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah.
They have amazing crab
It's a
cakes.
nice little nook.
I'm not gonna lie. Have you ever had their crab cakes?
I have not. I've only been there twice.
When I used to go for beauty school, when I was in beauty school, like I didn't drop out.
Went to Blue? Yeah.
Yeah, right. I used to go there for my teacher all the time. That's how I learned about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice little hole in the wall.
It's
a little
good.
greasy spoon.
Very good.
All about it.
Very delicioso.
Yeah.
What else is new?
Well, following that, I thought this because I think you already knew about this. Is why you asked if I hurt myself. I had this excruciating pain.
Yeah, because
at a
they
birthday
saw
party
you
that weekend.
and I saw. Well,
Or
let's
no, it was the
just,
same day.
yeah, it was the same day I saw Joe,
So we had my brother's girlfriend's birthday party.
and he was such a little crybaby.
Listen, I didn't cry in front of everybody. I cried in the bathroom. All right.
It wasn't your party, and you could not cry if you
No.
wanted to.
So something was really bothering me in my stomach, and I
Yeah.
was like, I've never felt this sort of pain before, and like I've got family who've had their appendix taken out. I've just there's been all kinds of shit. You had
Is your stomach growling?
yeah.
I just heard it.
I'm hungry.
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, me too. Same.
What
Go
else
ahead.
is new?
Yeah, right. Shocking.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead. I have never had my appendix out. I've
No,
had
you
my
had your
gallbladder.
gallbladder out, like, and everyone. I'm talking to everybody at the party, like, yeah, what do you think this could be? Like, it's a real sharp pain. It's really weird. Like, I haven't really eaten much
Joe got
today.
super crabby.
Right, yeah, because I don't like when I don't know shit. You know what I mean? And they're all like, well, didn't you just pull a plane this morning? I was like, yeah, but like I know what a hernia feels like. It doesn't feel like a hernia.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's
You
the
had
matter?
her. Oh, no, I hurt my nose for a second, but I'm
Okay.
good.
Put it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had double hernia surgery 2 years ago. I know what hernias feel like. It was like a sharp pain. It was like gas, and I couldn't fart. I couldn't poop. Like, it was weird.
Yeah.
Called the shit poop. So after a while, like we had a friend there who was a nurse, and she's like, I could like feel it around for you, like if it's not weird. I'm like, no, seriously, like treat me like a patient right now.
Yeah, you're like,
Feel whatever you got to feel.
you don't even need gloves.
No, fuck it, I don't care.
You don't have to be sterile.
So she's feeling around, and she's like, like whatever, like it's hurt here, it's hurt here. I'm like, no, yeah, no, yeah, whatever. So I. Like, she couldn't really tell me anything because it could have been anything.
Right.
It could have been stress. Like, there's literally 100 things it could have been.
Correct.
So Monday morning I woke up and it was still just like brutal. I couldn't eat. I couldn't go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was really starting to freak out. So I went to immediate care and they laid me out. And the second she like pushed on my stomach, she's like, oh, I could feel just like straight up blockage in here. And I'm like, what do you mean?
What?
And she's
Were
like,
you
I could
constipated?
feel. She's like, no, I could feel like something trapped in there. Like, she's like, it's just like, and I'm like, what, trash? And she's like, yeah. So she's like, normally your intestines will make like a humming noise, a constant like whirring noise that's always working.
Yeah.
She's like, yours is going.
Oh, so you're like a broken air conditioner.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, great. So my
Oh,
air conditioner's
shit.
busted. Yeah, but she's like, if I push right here, she's like, I literally feel a mass in your intestines that needs to pass. She's like, that's why you're like,
Holy
that's why you
shit.
have a pain there, and that's why you. I'm like, all right, what do we do? I'm like, get me into surgery today.
Yeah, right.
And she's like, no, just go buy some Miralax and
Oh
wait it
my
out.
God.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, isn't that
Oh,
for like old people or
this
like
is-
babies? What the fuck? Like what? She's
That's
like,
got to be terrible for you.
What?
You were probably a nervous wreck.
yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah,
like,
you were
what
dying.
The fuck?
You
yeah,
were
I'm
dying.
like,
in
just,
your mind,
I'm like,
you were picking out the coffin.
call the mortuary.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Very,
done. I'm done.
Very rough. Okay.
So I went and did the Miralax for a day and a half. Almost immediate like difference
Shit
in
your
the first day.
pants?
Like no, not even shit, but just moving. Finally,
Yeah,
like
movement.
nothing happened for like 2 days, and I am almost a dual deuce shitter like per day. This is Slobs Anonymous, so fuck all you.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah, like
I'm not judging.
First thing in the morning, and almost every time I go before to bed. You know what I'm
Dude,
saying? Like,
I have to shit after I eat anything. I could drink water and have to shit,
that's
so
what I'm
I get
saying.
it.
Yeah.
I think
so
I
it's a very
definitely have
scary
IBS.
thing where I was like, I don't know what the fuck
Is
you know what I
happening.
mean? Yeah, I
Right.
don't like when I can't identify what's going on, and when I can't go poo. You know.
Can you not say poo ever again on this episode or in any of the near in 2025? Joe, he will
I
no
can't say
longer
poo?
say
What
poo.
do you want me to say? Pow pow?
No, I want you to say shit, poop, anything, diarrhea, whatever you want to say, just not poo.
All right.
Okay, go
I
ahead.
couldn't make fudge.
Couldn't
so
make poo.
poo.
Go ahead.
I'm glad I amused you with the way I say poo.
I hate it. That's an ick.
You could smell it when I say it.
No, I just
Can you?
just think of a little baby with like a
Covered
diaper.
in poo.
Yeah.
Like when you shit your back. and
Yeah,
you're
right.
covered in poo.
Like, Mom, I had to go poo. Anyways, go ahead.
No, so that's what happened. And then after
It's-
like 2 days on Miralax, I was like, this stuff's amazing. I might just take it every day.
That's amazing.
But it's like if you take too much, it'll kill you. Like it's just like,
oh
I
my
don't know.
God.
So
You
I'm
probably
just-
looked up every side effect.
Yeah, I had cancer for sure. Yeah, definitely.
You were on WebMD.
Definitely had cancer for a couple hours. Like, this is how I go.
That's hilarious.
That's life, though. A
That's
whole new
right.
appreciation for life when you can shit again.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Yeah. Until you
There's-
can't.
You
yes.
don't. And it's these small things. This is like where this is like the this is where I've been starting to give like life a little bit of grace. You know, so like give myself the grace and like just find things to be thankful for that are small.
Right.
And honest to God,
Shitting.
after not being able to shit for 2, that's never happened to me before. Where I'm
Right.
like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to like make a bowel movement again.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't remember life when I knew how to shit on my
Exactly.
own. And I was like, how do I poo?
Yeah. How do I wipe when it happens?
How do I? I'm like, why do I not remember a life when I knew how to go to the bathroom?
It's
When my
like-
body was regular. And then when it happened, I was like, oh my God, this is fucking beautiful.
That's how I feel every time I get a stuffy
It was
nose.
incredible. Oh, dude, anytime I'm sick, I'm like, I don't remember life not sick.
Right. Like, what did it feel like to just breathe?
Yeah, and you just have to like learn how to be thankful when you like if you're ever all fucked up over something, you could just be like, man, remember that one time you couldn't shit? And I'm like, oh yeah, man, thank God I could shit. Yeah, now I'm not so upset about that thing I was upset about.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you gotta kind of. I've been finding these last couple months. You gotta ground yourself, man. Not only do you gotta like if you're not having
Humble
fun,
your ass.
right?
Literally.
Right. Even if you're not, if you're not having fun, you gotta make your own. You gotta like.
Buy Miralax
Like, that's
if you
part
can't
of
take
it.
a shit.
That's part of it. It's
Yes.
like I'm not having fun. All right, how do we make this fun? Well, I can shit again. And it's like at the end of the day, I think it's a win.
I
don't
think
know.
so. I'm down.
We're pooping. How was Disney?
Yeah.
Are you getting into any of that?
Oh, I am.
Holy
Okay,
shit!
So
You were gone.
first things first, I took a road trip to Disney, and I was with my mom, and it was,
Let's back up a sec, okay?
Uh-huh.
Because you went with how many other people? You
Oh, there
started
was-
the story like it was like it was a good vacation, like right out the gate. Like
It wasn't a bad vacation.
we got to talk about Milton,
who's Milton.
the fucking hurricane.
Oh,
She goes to some Milton. Are you fucking kidding me?
I
Who's
thought you were
Milton?
talking about Milton as
Fucking
Hershey.
Millhouse, dude.
I
over
literally
here.
thought you were talking
No!
about Hershey's.
Hershey's.
Like Milton S. Hershey.
Who the fuck is that?
The creator of Hershey's.
Or like Hershey Bar?
Yeah.
How the fuck am I supposed to know that guy's name? Whoa. She goes, who's Milton? Like, I'm the idiot over here. Who's
Yes.
Milton?
Okay,
Only
so
the thing that almost single-handedly killed a very big portion of my family. That's all.
pretty much
So you were going to Disney World,
the
and there was a hurricane
so-
going on. That's the story I wanted to cover. Instead, she goes, so I went on a road trip with my mom. She's not even like that was the part I was concerned with.
I was getting there. I was
All
getting,
right,
but I
okay.
totally
Fine.
forgot that the
Dude,
hurricane
yeah.
was named Milton.
She forgot. Was it? Now am I wrong?
Yeah, no, it was.
All right.
It
I was like, I gotta fact check my ass.
Okay, so I will tell you about Disney. There was
Christ
all
almighty.
the fucking chaos that
Right.
happened in Disney. So prior to the trip, we had gone back and forth with like certain people saying they weren't going, then they were going to go, then now mind you, we were leaving on Friday.
Right.
Milton hit on Wednesday. So we didn't know legitimately like it was supposed to be I'm not saying it wasn't bad, but where we were supposed to be going,
It was supposed to be worse than
it was supposed to be way worse
Yeah.
than it was. So half of us are anticipating just like Disney World, like underwater, like like there's no
You're
more
like, it's
castle.
Splash Mountain everywhere.
Yeah, right. The castle's floating in
Right,
the
right.
abyss. Like Mickey's died. He's died.
Yeah,
like
he's
it's just terrible. And then the other half are like, well, I'm going. It doesn't matter what the neighborhood looks like.
Right.
It doesn't matter if the castle's gone. We're still going.
Well, because you guys had this plan for how long?
We had it planned for over almost 2 years.
It was- yeah.
It was a really long time
was-
we had
you've-
planned it.
It's been a long time coming.
And so half the people wanted to go, the other half were like fucking hesitant as shit. And then they kept saying on the news that more hurricanes were going to be like transpiring while we were there. And I'm like, My concern was like, what the fuck do we do if we're in fucking Disney World and there's a hurricane while we're there?
Right.
Like, okay, granted, we make it through Milton because we're going after Milton comes, but like, what if we get there and there's no fucking water, toilet paper? Like, what if it's like COVID again?
Yeah. Oh,
you know
shit.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was my concern. I'm like, what are the resources going to be?
Yeah.
Because all these people have now evacuated, but they brought shit with them. And we're going into it with...
They've bought the stores out.
Yes.
Yeah, you're literally going into a place that's just been hijacked.
Exactly. So I'm like, we're going to the apocalypse. Like, why are we doing this? So, you know, so...
I thought you were all nuts when you said you were all still going. I was like, you're all crazy.
I was like really glad though, because I drove with my mom, and basically like I was like, well, the only good thing is we at least have a car. So if we can't like Uber to a Walmart, we can just keep going into Walmarts.
Right.
Until we find one that has what we need, you know?
Right.
So, but like we had kids with us, and like, what if they don't have fucking diapers? Like, pack your diapers, pack your fucking...
Plenty of bed sheets.
Exactly. Pack your shit, you know?
Do one of those old school swaddlers.
Yeah, right.
with the big pin.
They're like 3 though, you know, like a 3-year-old shit diaper
I
and
know
a fucking...
what 3-year-old you're talking about, and she takes massive dumps, so the fucking bed sheet might not be a bad plan.
Yeah, right. We're using a whole beach towel.
She takes better dumps than I do.
Dude, God bless.
Yeah.
You know? So
Baby
that
dumps.
was like a fucking train wreck. We finally made it there, and it was good, but I will say I had one horrifying incident that... Well, actually, there was a lot of horrifying things that happened. The biggest one was, as most of you know, if you've listened to us before, I witnessed a snake in the live.
Oh, yeah.
It was terrible. I was walking... So I'll tell you guys the story.
And
story
for those
time.
who don't know, it is her ultimate
It's
fear.
like my biggest fear in
Yeah.
life. Okay. So I'm walking. It's like one of the last few days. I'm walking to the laundromat, and first I was with like other people, and then I was like waiting for Tony to come with me. I was like telling him like, "Can you come with me to go get the laundry?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be there in a second." So I got pissed off because I was like, it was like, "I'll go in a minute," and then I was like, "No, the minute's up." I didn't even give him a minute. I was just like, "I'm going." So I grabbed my suitcase because I was bringing the clothes in my suitcase,
Right.
and I started walking, and I'm all like cheery, and I'm like, you know what, fuck him. Like, I'm just going to walk and I'm just going to do my laundry. And so I noticed, I thought it was strange because when I was walking there the first time to put the laundry in, it was like started to rain. And then when I came out, it was like an hour later, and it was like beautiful out again.
Yeah.
So I'm
Such
like,
is Florida.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, it was just an hour ago, and like the floor is dry, you know? So I'm just like walking. I see this like maintenance guy, and I'm like, "Hi, how are you?" He's like, "Hi." You know, they're all jolly.
All
It's
chipper and everything.
Disney World, you
Right.
know. And then I turn the corner, and I'm looking down at the like sidewalk, and I'm thinking to myself like, I can't believe how hot it is. Like that the rain is all gone. And then sure as shit, with like literally like 10 feet away, this big motherfucking snake is just... It literally was the length of the sidewalk, but longer, because in the middle it was like all curled up. This big black fucking snake. It's called like
black snake.
It was called a black racing snake, and I saw. At first I left the suitcase and started running, and then I was like, "Fuck no, I got to get the suitcase." So like my instant response was to let go of the suitcase, and then I was like, "Fuck no, I need the suitcase."
Right.
So I grabbed it and I start running, and I scream, "It's a snake!" You know, I'm like, the maintenance guy, he's like, sees me, and he's like, "It's okay." I'm like, I gotta go.
Dude, I would have paid fucking money.
Yeah.
There's not a dollar amount I wouldn't have paid.
Let me tell you, I was so thankful that I wasn't walking with one of the kids that we were with, because they would have been left. I would have left them.
See, so this is one of those things now, whenever you're in a mood, you'd be like, at least there's not a snake in front of me. Because you've experienced this.
I will say I've seen like snakes in West Virginia. This was the closest that I've ever had an interaction with. And then
Really?
everyone was like, "Oh, I've been here a million times. I've never seen a snake." And then, of course, it happened to me. I went back to the room. I had a full-blown panic attack, like crying, everything. It was terrible. And so I literally left. that hotel. I refused to go
You
back.
stayed somewhere else?
I went and stayed with my brother
Get outta
and my
here.
mom and my sister-in-law at a totally different hotel. And I was making my mom like basically drive me to the door
God.
of the hotel, like in the front, so I didn't have to walk past any more things because I was terrified.
Did you be jumping out at you?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, so then I make my mom go on TikTok and I'm like, look it up. Snakes in Florida. You know, like maybe it's just like a fucking venomous
Look
motherfucker.
up the race car snake.
Guess what? So where we were staying was the Port Orleans, Riverside. Right. And apparently someone saw the same snake a week before, and it just like must be like living.
How do you know it was the same?
I saw a video of it. I saw a video of the snake, and they're like, yeah, we saw this snake, and they're like filming the snake, and I'm like, Mom, that's the snake! It's the snake!
It could have been any snake.
It looked identical to the snake.
Oh, if there was like a hive there or something.
Oh, dude. All I know is...
Could you imagine?
I think what happened was when I was walking, they started to run the sprinklers while I was walking, and I think the sprinkler like startled the snake and made him fucking start cruising across the sidewalk. And I was like, this is just too much for me.
Have you ever seen the Snake Island videos?
I would pass.
Have you seen it though?
No, I don't even want to.
It's a secluded island that is completely, when I say covered in snakes, you can't see the land underneath the snakes.
Yeah,
That's how
thank
many
you.
of them there are.
That sounds
it's genuine,
awful.
like you genuinely can't go to it because it's that infested.
I would pass.
Yeah.
That would be like my personal hell. Okay? I'm just saying. But literally the whole time I was on this trip, I was like, oh, I got to be so diligent about putting the toilet seat down. Because, like, I always see these videos of, like, people that live in other states where they fucking have a snake coming out of their toilet. That
doesn't fucking happen.
That is my biggest fear in life.
But we live in.
That's why I will never leave Chicago. That is why. That's why
she continues to stay where the wind hurts her face. Six out of the 12 months.
Exactly. I'll deal with it.
Keep going.
I cried a little bit during the Hocus Pocus Disney Parade show.
Yeah, because you went during, it was like the Halloween.
It was Halloween.
Setup,
yeah,
so
I went to the Not So Scary.
Crazy.
The Space Mountain ride, they change it so it's like all like it's completely black.
You said, yeah.
Yeah, and that was just amazing. Honestly, I would literally go back just for that.
Yeah.
And then so I had a situation with like one of the little kids that we went with. He's like what, 8, 9? How old is he?
Sure, 8.
9. So 8 or 9, something like that. And we rode this ride together. We rode Thunder Mountain together, and I kept telling my husband, like, listen, I don't want to ride this ride with him because it has like a single bar, and like we have to share the bar.
Yeah.
So clearly, I mean, me against an 8-year-old, it's like a little skinny 8-year-old on top of it is a big difference
like
in thigh gap.
Yeah.
There's no thigh gap for him.
Right.
You know,
he doesn't sitting next to a windbreaker.
Yeah, right. I'm sitting next to this toothpick, you know? And so we're on the ride, and he's still like new to riding rides, you know, and so we're getting on this roller coaster. We're on Big Thunder Mountain, and he's like, he goes to push it down, and I'm like, yeah, bud, that's as far as it's going. This thing's like cutting off my circulation in my thighs.
And
I'm
he's
like,
got like a turkey's length in front of him. Like,
yeah, he could fit a basketball between him and the railing. And he's like, I'm going to fall out. And it's like starting to go. And I'm literally holding him down at the waist. Like, you're okay. You're not going to fall out. And I was petrified. I love roller coasters, but that traumatized me.
Yeah, because you're like, if this kid falls out.
Yeah, I'm like, but like, really, will he fall out? Like,
that would be your luck at that point. Yeah. You come home like, with one less guy.
Then we started with No Man Left Behind.
It wouldn't surprise me. You'd be like, all right, so this is what happened. And I'd be like, all right.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It all makes sense.
And then every morning, like one of the little girls that we were with, she would come in and she'd be like, makeup. So like do her makeup every day. That was like the cutest thing ever.
Nice.
Trying to think.
How was the Halloween setup there? Like, what was the?
So I was a little bit underwhelmed.
Really?
Yes.
I know this was a big deal for you.
It was.
Like,
it was a bucket
list deal for you. Yeah.
It was definitely a little bit underwhelmed because
That sucks.
Yeah, I felt like it wasn't decorated like as much as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
The certain parts of it was amazing. Like I cried a little bit a lot of times, but
She cried a little bit, a lot.
A little bit, a
For
lot
anybody
of times.
following.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But it was magical still. It just wasn't.
Yeah.
I would never go to Disney again, I think, for Halloween because
Well, you did it now. It's like,
yeah, I did it.
Christmas, I hear, is nuts.
I would like to go for Christmas, but I feel like we were almost gone too long during Halloween because
Yeah.
I felt like I missed real Halloween.
That was my follow-up question.
Here, yeah.
If you're done with your Disney stories,
Yes.
what did you actually end up doing for Halloween? Like, how did that look?
Oh, so for actual Halloween, we stayed at home. In the daytime, I did a trunk or treat. I set up.
Okay.
Like, I literally am a soccer mom that doesn't have any children. Like, I'm at, like, Kath's school, like, my mother-in-law's school, like, setting up, like, all this shit to...
She's got mimosas in her thermos. Like, she's fucking,
Yeah.
she's rocking
They're like,
and rolling.
who's your kid? I'm like, he doesn't go here.
Yeah.
His name's
Casper.
His name is Freddie. It's my little Freddy Krueger doll over there. But yeah, no. So I did that in the daytime, and then at night we just like passed out candy and
Nice, yeah.
made popcorn balls. Our popcorn balls this year were like exceptionally fucking good.
So were my mom's.
Dude.
Either they're too dry or they're too like I don't want to
Yes.
say runny, but like they kind of just like melt almost.
Yeah.
This year, I don't know if the humidity was, because people say if the humidity is
Yeah.
off,
If it's not good
it
weather.
actually, if it's not good weather, they
Yeah.
actually won't form properly.
That's what your grandma used to
So
say.
yeah, so it must have been something in the air, literally this year.
Yeah,
where
right.
like everyone's popcorn balls were absolutely fucking stellar.
It was phenomenal.
Everybody's were great.
Did you ever try Buc-ee's, the gas station? Buc-ee's? Have you heard of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've been to one. Was there something
So
I missed? I don't know.
I don't know if you.
How's their gas?
No. So when I was traveling back, I forgot I wanted to tell you this, but when I was traveling back from Florida, we stopped in the Tennessee Buc-ee's,
Okay.
and it was amazing. Like, Buc-ee's is like a gas station on crack. There's like a cult following of Buc-ee's.
Oh, and they're huge on the inside,
They're
right?
huge.
It's basically
Literally,
it's like a Walmart
It's
with
a
a pump.
Walmart in a gas station on crack, and they have the best warm candied pecans ever.
What? Oh, like the ones you get at like Six Flags?
Yes.
Dude, the praline pecans or whatever?
I'm going to tell you, if I
Yeah.
could shove them up my
your
ass and just to keep them warm, I would do it. They are so good. I just don't even have words for I don't even, that's
I know.
how good they are. I just want them to like...
You want to take them rectally. That's how good they are.
Exactly.
You're like, I'll even put them up my ass. That's where we've
Yes.
where we've come.
Exactly.
in the
That's where
last-
we're at. That's where we're at. But
Yeah, Halloween was weird this year. It was like,
Yeah, what'd
it
you
was-
do?
I mean, we do what we do every year, but it was
Yeah.
like it was too fucking cold.
it was really cold.
I'm so sick of getting the 5th degree, and then we were given 3 beautiful weeks of weather after that.
I know. I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
this? I just turned my air off, and then I
Right.
got to turn it back
Dude,
fucking on.
every other day I had air heat.
It was like, make up your mind.
Yeah, I went to car shows into like the second week of November.
Yeah,
because it was still like 68 out,
It
and I was like, "Yo, I'm
crazy.
gonna keep driving around. Like this is my sanity we're talking about. I need nights to relax, and this is the only way I know how to do it.
Right.
Go to a car show, bring out the camping seats, and light up a cigar.
Yeah.
Eat a hot dog. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like that's for me. That's a good night, and
That's-
just stay there till everybody leaves.
Right.
But yeah, it was weird. I did DJ a Halloween party.
How did
That
that
was
go?
pretty intense.
Would you
well-
DJ? Would you play? Were you
They
have
were
the people
very
on a dance
specific.
floor?
You could say that. Yeah, it was at a house,
Okay.
but the house is out in where the hell is that at? You've been there. We've been to parties there
I've been there before, but I don't remember
It's
what
not.
suburb.
It's not Hoffman Estates, but it's
Is it Carroll Stream?
it's the high end over there. Vernon Hills.
Oh, ooh, Vernon
that-
Hills is the
Is
opposite
that high
way.
end? No,
Yeah,
it's
Vernon
not.
Hills
It's not
is
Vernon Hills then.
Family is
I can't remember.
fancy.
I can't remember things. That's the other thing that's going on lately. I can't remember things.
Your brain health is bad?
It's bad. Yeah. How do I get that going for
I
myself?
don't know. I gotta think of a vitamin for you.
A vitamin?
Yeah, vitamin.
What do you mean?
Take me up and fill me with.
What, what is that? And how does that go?
I was trying to quote Lana Del Rey, but it just didn't work. So,
Does she sing about brain health?
No, she talks about vitamins.
Because it sounds if I listen to her any longer, I'm not gonna have any brain health left. No, I'm sorry, Inverness. That's where it was. Inverness, dude.
Okay.
Beautiful homes over there. I got lost when I walked into their house. Like she's like, yeah, show up at 5 or whatever. Start setting up, and I was like, all right, yeah, cool, I'll be there. And it's friends of the family. We've been to their parties before. They dedicate their entire basement to Halloween.
It's a badass Halloween party. I really enjoy it. I'm sad I missed it.
It just stays set up forever, year round, and then they turn the lights on when the party comes around. It's absolutely insane. There's caskets, there's blood, there's guts, there's bodies.
Isn't there walls don't the walls look like stone or something, or like fire or something like that?
Yeah, there's fires and stuff down there. It's
just incredible.
It's like you're in a catacomb almost.
Yes, it is. It's like a catacomb.
Yeah, it's like you're underground, like in a cave or something.
Right.
Whatever they put on the walls, and just it's overdone in the most tasteful way possible.
I agree. It's very nice.
Yeah. So this year, they were looking for a DJ. I don't know if their DJ busted last second. And I was like, yo, I would definitely love to throw my hat in the ring, because I didn't want to go to that party and be the only guy of my age bracket. Everyone who was there was like 60s, 70s, my kind of people.
Who from our family was there?
We had a couple cousins. It was we had some listeners. They're listening now. They were at the party.
Okay,
I don't
well, you
go
have to tell me after, because yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, everybody knows all of our family.
Yeah, no, right. I know.
Just talking about shit nobody knows.
It's all right.
Yeah, no, yeah. We had a couple cousins there. The next older generation of cousins.
Okay, gotcha. I think I can figure out who they are.
Yeah, they travel in packs. Those guys. But yeah, no, it was cool. Instead, I got to go to this party and get paid. And
did you dress up?
I did, and I didn't realize everybody at this party was going to be between their 40s and 70s.
What were you?
I was Duffman from The Simpsons, and literally fucking no one
knew who you were,
except one of the listeners who is listening. I know he's listening. I know.
Oh, he's ready.
He knew.
He's been waiting for this episode.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of pissed he didn't win a fucking award.
What was he?
He was fucking Eagle Man.
Get out!
I was like, what
that
a
is
deep
amazing.
Fucking Chicagoland cut to be Eagle Man.
Eagle Man.
I was blown away.
That's
the full. Amazing. I was like, did you get that from the set of the fucking commercial? It was the costume.
That's amazing. That's because they grew up. These people that probably judged it grew up weak.
Well, no, they're all in their 60s and 70s.
They should definitely know who the fuck Eagle Man is.
I don't know. It might have just got snuck past them.
No, dude, they're probably that was their era.
Is
Eagle
it though?
Man. I would say so.
I mean, if I remember
Look
it,
at
and
those
I'm 35.
low rates.
Yeah. Do you have insurance on this car?
Oh, look, Eagle Man.
Dude, they brought an Eagle Woman?
Dude, Eagle Man, I think, is only a Chicago thing.
It definitely is. It's like Victory Auto Records.
Yeah.
No one knows what Victory Auto Records is.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe he didn't win.
I know. I was kind of pissed. But the ones that won, I mean, they
were justifiable.
They were justifiable, absolutely. But I was like, man, we couldn't have a bonus round for this guy. It was
that's
done
how I
really well.
used to feel leaving Joe's Halloween parties. I used to leave when I would lose, and I would
Mine?
I would feel so distraught,
so slighted.
Yeah,
but we voted at least.
I would be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I did this for 2 hours and put fucking oatmeal all over my face.
Yeah, you would always come pretty
and gruesome. I don't even want to look at myself. Makes my asshole pucker, and I didn't win. I would get so violently.
You didn't win any of the years?
I won 1 year.
Oh, okay. At least you won
one year.
You still put your trophy out?
Yeah, I do actually. I have it in my curio cabinet all year.
I love that. Fucking love that. Once I get my life together, maybe I'll go back to having Halloween parties. I don't know.
We'll see. To be determined.
But yeah, so that was kind of the highlight of my fucking Halloween because it's just nobody was there to really party with. I wasn't gonna get drunk with a bunch of people older than me. I don't know. It didn't feel right, and I felt.
Don't lie. You just missed me.
Well, you're the guy I drink with. What the fuck? Yeah, of course.
I have drank one time since we last spoke.
So how many days sober now?
I had 1 margarita and 1 beer, and let me tell you,
1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margarita.
No, usually it's 1 margarita, 19 later. I'm like,
right, yeah.
Let's take our clothes off.
Right.
No.
She's swimming in the pool with her fucking flip flops hanging out.
Yeah, right. But no, did you ever hear of Chicago Haunts?
Yeah.
You did like so it's like that website that
Yeah.
you okay, so I did that this year on after like later on Halloween in the
Yeah.
night. I made Tony and my mother-in-law go with me to all these like haunted houses to view them, and then
Nice.
I was afraid walking through them.
I mean, if it's anything like the time we were in Wisconsin Dells and I was in my
Yes.
first haunted house with you,
Yeah.
I wish I could have been there.
Yeah, it was
'Cause
it
that
was,
was-
bad.
that
I'd
was
be
hysterical.
like, Tony, can you go and look at it first and then tell me if
Yeah.
it's scary?
I had the best scenario for that fucking haunted house, dude. I was in the middle, like, so I had the protection on the rear, you know, and then
Yeah.
you and Tony were leading the way.
I was leading like a fucking
screaming
moron.
your fucking ass off.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
It was
I
terrible.
feel like we've told the story, right?
Yeah, we have, but
yeah, it
that's
was great.
okay. And then the best was I was talking to your aunt. And I actually have a video of this, and I will post it if you want. But
Post it up.
I was talking to her on Halloween. She was trying to be like super relatable, and she's just like a
Relatable what?
good mother-in-law about Halloween, like how much I love it and all that stuff. And she goes, "Yeah, Hannibal Lexus,"
Hannibal Lex.
and she refers to it as the Exorcist.
The egg EGG
Yes.
Xercist.
I literally almost peed my pants when she
Wow.
said it. She goes, "Yeah, Hannibal Lexus." I go, "Oh, are we
And the
referring to
Exorcist?
Hannibal Lecter and the Exorcist?" Okay, but she tried, and it was cute, and I like her. We'll keep her around.
Excellent.
But yeah, anything else? What else is new?
I got a cavity filled in the last.
Oh,
2
how was
months.
it?
Yeah, I mean, it was. I am a big fucking bitch when it comes to
Cavities,
the dentist in general.
medical.
If there's one thing I could tell you, like if there's one thing I could negate from my, I don't know what you want to call it, like my upkeep, my
Your
like
maintenance
physical
of
upkeep,
your
yeah, physical maintenance. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Physical maintenance. If there's
Mm-hmm.
one thing I could genuinely give up, it's just like dentists in general.
Yeah,
Like
they suck.
going to the dentist. It's never been. It's not that I've had problems. I just don't like the way it feels.
Yeah.
I don't like the way I feel after. I don't like the anxiety-inducing car ride there.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just all terrible. And I can't remember if I talked about it in our last episode, but they're like, oh yeah, so this shadow that's been on your tooth
Oh yeah.
for the last 3 years, yeah, it's finally
A
a
cavity.
cavity like we told you it was going to be. And I'm like, okay, well, I used the special toothpaste you told me to use, and I guess I couldn't save it, whatever.
Right.
So I'm sitting in the chair. I'm already a nervous wreck, being a little bitch about it. And they're like, all right, it's all going to be fine. Like, I'm like, okay, yeah.
You know you can
20
put
minutes,
headphones
whatever.
on.
Sure, but
You
like,
could in the future if you
I
get
don't-
afraid and you don't want to hear it.
yeah,
just
but
put
like,
headphones
I want to
in.
hear what's going on. If they're like, oh, like, you know,
Oh my god!
I want to know what the fuck's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're the guy with the flashlight. Like, let me see.
yeah, I'm like, show it to me.
You want the mirror?
Mirror.
All right, go ahead.
So they get in there, they start drilling, and all of a sudden I hear the and I'm like,
Oh, you heard an
yeah,
uh-oh?
this is why I don't put fucking headphones in.
Oh my god! You
'Cause-
see, you
'cause I don't
gave
need them
yourself.
to-
You manifested
no,
the uh-oh.
don't manifest, man a skirt, man a jacket. No, all right, whatever.
You manifested the uh-oh.
No.
Okay,
no.
go ahead. Go ahead. What
No.
happened? What was the uh-oh?
So he goes, let me call in another nurse. And I'm just like, for fucking what? Like, what? So he calls in another woman, and he's just like, yeah. He's like, you said it was right here? I'm like, this motherfucker drew out the wrong goddamn tooth? Like, I'm about to lose
What?
my shit. Like, just
No.
taking my teeth? Like, what the hell's going on?
Like the fucking tooth fairy on crack?
Yeah. I don't know
Okay.
what was going on. And I love my guy. Like, and everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me just preface it with that. But, like, yeah, so he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm like, what's wrong? I'm like, you've called 3 people in here now, and like, you tell me you can't find it or some shit. I'm like, what did you do? Did you draw out the tooth? Like, what?
Right.
He's like, yeah. He goes, the spot was so small. He's like, I can't find the piece that I drilled out. He's like, so it's either it like fell in your mouth and we vacuumed it up, or he's like, or I can't find it. He's like, but he's like, I'm literally gonna take an X-ray on you again to make sure
What?
it's like not in your face anymore, and then I'm just gonna fill it. I'm like, okay. So I took an X-ray, and he's like, yeah. He's like, I had 3 other people look at this, and the cavity's gone. I'm like, okay, great. So he's like, so I'm pretty sure like it was so small that as I drilled, like drilling through it, literally just like disintegrated it. I'm like, okay.
So that's normal?
Yeah, he was just like, yeah, he's like, it's gone. He's like, there was nothing. It wasn't that big to begin with.
So they filled
It
it
was
though?
more of a preventative thing because they're like, yeah, it's been there for so long and it's only getting worse. And then they filled it, everything was fine. But I was like, dude, literally, yeah, they like the that I never thought I'd hear. I
You
fucking
heard
heard
it.
it, and I'm like, now what? And he's like, yeah, I can't find your cavity. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, is that good? Is that like, that's good, right? Like, that means it's not there anymore? And he's like, yeah, but I just don't know like where it went. Like usually you could like we could see the piece of bone or whatever, like whatever it was. And he's like, it's just
it's evaporated.
So it's gone. He's like, I drilled through it. It drilled it into oblivion. And I'm like, okay, great, fill it up and get me out of here.
That is
like,
terrifying.
Yeah, I was absolutely terrified.
I would not have liked that.
I was not in for that. And it was rough because like I had a fucking work party that I was hosting like coming up that week, and I was just like, man, if I can't like have a drink or like eat anything, I got all this food. Like I hope I'm like I'm freaking out about like the heel time and everything, but like modern dentistry, like I was eating steak the next day. Like it didn't matter.
It's not that bad. That's crazy, though. I've never heard of anything like that happening to somebody.
It was so small, literally him drilling it was him getting rid of it. Like, it was just like, it was gone.
It disappeared.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Into the ether.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to pee.
You got to pee? She got to pee. She got to go pee.
Every time. I'm back.
5 minutes later.
I was literally thinking of that in the bathroom. 20 minutes later.
Yeah. So that was that with all the dentistry and all that. What, since you've been back, I mean, how's it been? What the fuck have you been doing? I feel like I haven't seen you.
Yeah, because I'm
what
hiding
else is going
from
on?
you. Because I'm hiding.
It's very apparent you are. And the rest of everybody else. You haven't done no fucking podcast.
So I have to tell you, so I did ravioli day with your mom and my mother-in-law.
Ravioli day.
Yeah.
Now, for the viewers who aren't particularly necessarily hypothetically familiar with this,
ravioli day in that side of the family is just kind of like pure chaos. But I will say this year, Ravioli Day was very enjoyable for me.
Well, that's good.
It was literally just pretty much just the three of us.
You don't enjoy a whole lot these days, so that's good.
But I don't enjoy actually eating the ravioli.
No, me neither.
I kind of think
your mother-in-law cornered me.
Yeah.
She's like, you don't even like those. I was like,
Yeah, like nobody really does. Besides the boomers.
Yeah. That's it. They're like, yeah, it's nice and soft in my mouth.
Yeah, relaxed flavor. No,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm not bashing them. I'm not a fan.
Salt on them.
I'm not a fan of them, but I enjoy making them. That was like one of the first years I feel like I actually like made them from start to finish.
Yeah,
and
they are fun.
It was actually a really fun time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. The next thing I will say is I did. So remember I made those brownies that were like super good.
Yeah, dude, baking is on my list
Oh,
because I made them twice.
We don't do lists anymore.
I know, but that's true. We don't. But I'm just saying, like my mental list of things to say here.
Yeah, right.
I baked those brownies that you made twice.
Okay, how did they turn out?
Amazing. The second time I put walnuts on top of them, and they were fucking insane.
I made the brownies, my brownies. I made them in a glass pan, and it does make a difference.
Yeah,
you cannot use
the glass
pan.
When it comes to brownies. I read an article on it.
Like dog shit.
They're terrible.
It was so bad.
It's like whatever's in the glass makes them taste like shit.
Yeah.
There's no flavor at all.
I swear,
to the brownie if you cook them in a glass dish. I don't know what it is.
They don't get mushy like how mine.
Yeah, there's something weird.
I tried it. I was like, I'm just going to try it for the fuck of it to see if it works.
So happy I went out and bought that 9x13 fucking metal dish pan, whatever you want to call it, because you just can't. PSA for everybody who's going to make brownies, you can't make them in glass.
Yeah, do it in
Don't do it.
What is it? Foil? What is it?
No,
it's
foil.
Not foil.
It's
what?
Fucking a metal pan.
A metal pan.
Yeah, or a
right.
brownie. They sell brownie pans.
Yeah, but
I've never made those.
That pan, it makes such a difference.
I promise.
And add extra chocolate chips.
The one I got was at Target was $5 for that pan.
Did you add the extra chocolate chips?
And I measured mine. I only did a cup.
Oh, you're such a little pansy.
Just so I know.
You're just a little pansy.
I like consistency. What do you add? How many do you add?
Dude,
whatever the heart tells you?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like Paula Deen with the butter. Okay?
But it's the chocolate chips.
I just measure with love. If I feel really loving that day,
they're
I add a little bit more.
I agree with you.
You added walnuts. How many walnuts did you add?
I took, it was a whole bag and I ground it up.
So
in my
6 cups.
Sure.
I'm just kidding.
And then there was leftovers. I did it where the top was just coated completely in nuts.
Shit.
It looked like the way the pie was at Baker Square, the brownie fudge pie a la mode.
Yeah.
It looked and tasted just like that because I went out and got ice cream with it and everything.
Ooh.
It came out all hot. Dude, slam dunk aces. It was incredible.
Would you American Pie that?
I mean, did they tell you I did that? 'Cause
That ring cam's just ratting you out,
yeah,
dude.
I was going to say, I went outside and thought no one would see me in the front yard.
What else have you been baking?
I did that, and then I did my salted caramel bars for works giving, they called it.
Oh,
we
nice.
had like a work
Dude,
thing last
anything,
week.
just add giving
Yeah,
to
it's
it.
just like-
Yeah.
We're having pods giving,
Pinksgiving.
podcast giving
Yeah.
over here. Happy podcast giving.
Yeah,
50th
Podsgiving.
Yeah. But yeah, so we did that, and it was kind of a weird hodgepodge of fucking.
You were telling me that someone was bringing a turkey.
Dude,
How
someone
was
made
it?
like a fucking 16-pound turkey or something. Hey, listen. That was the thing I was worried about the most.
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, I don't know about someone like making this thing.
Right.
Like, I'm weird about
their
people.
whole hand was up its ass.
Yeah, like,
Like-
I'm weird if like people got pets. Like, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna end up in this thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if you have a
Like,
cat, no.
forget it. Forget
Yeah,
it.
I've seen Christmas Vacation.
It was this is gonna sound like an insult. I like turkey on the drier side because I believe it adds a certain texture to it. I'm not a gravy guy,
Oh,
so
you're so sick.
so
Why are
sure.
we friends?
What I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Like, this is why you haven't heard from me.
because I don't like
You
wet
don't
turkey.
eat. You don't eat fucking
I
wet
don't
turkey.
wet tur-
what are
I-
you?
I
What are
don't
you?
want my turkey
a
wet.
geriatric patient at
No,
a
I just like
nursing home?
texture. It's a good
Oh,
texture.
God.
It's good for sandwiches that way because then you add
I
extra
will say,
mayo.
dude, the
get a
mayo
good
sandwich
slice.
the next
Dude,
day.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
That's the
So,
best part of the turkey.
The fucking turkey was actually fucking stellar. But I
Really?
made my salted caramel bars because like people like them at work. So I made them and they were gone immediately.
Really?
Yeah,
So
immediately.
you were a hit.
Yes, people were hitting me up on my Teams chat and
They were
everything.
like, "Ooh, what's this guy?"
Yeah.
Did you
There's-
put like a sign that you made them,
I
or
don't know,
were
I
people
did
asking?
make a sign though that said salted caramel butter cookie.
You are a sick fuck, and I don't know if I want to like slap you or give you a kiss on your bald head.
Right on my Charlie Brown dome.
Yeah. Jesus.
No, because I
Christ.
was like, no one's gonna know what this is. Yeah, they look amazing, but it's like, what is this?
it?
You know
Right.
what I'm
Do
saying?
you have an
Are there
allergy?
nuts in there? Yeah, exactly. But they told me like when you add yourself to the list, they're like, do you have any allergies? And I wanted to be like, yeah, if you're allergic to fun, like, don't eat this. You know what I mean?
You should have put that.
I thought about it, but I was like,
If you're allergic to fun.
yeah, if you're
I
allergic
love
to
it.
good stuff, you know. But they are awesome.
If you're not from Chicago and just don't know good food.
Well, yeah, that too. It's like, what are you gonna do? You know?
So wait, what are these? Have I ever had them?
So essentially it's like a shortbread dough that you make with sugar. I don't think there's any egg in it, which makes it awesome because when you're fucking eating the dough by itself, it's awesome.
Oh, I
Yeah,
bet.
it's literally just 4 sticks of butter and a bunch of sugar to like make the dough, and then you add the flour in, obviously.
Right.
You make the bottom crust till it's golden brown, and then you pour the caramel on after it's all melted, and then you crumble the rest of the dough on top of it with sea salt.
Ooh.
And it's fucking
That sounds dirty.
stellar.
That sounds dirty. I'm not mad.
I made it before, and I'm like, you want some? You're like, yeah, maybe later, and then you never had any. So
Yeah. What do you got today? You got any baked goods?
there's some brownies left.
Watch
Yeah,
out.
I got 2 brownies left.
Clearly, it's that time of the month.
It is. For me, it's more of a time of the year. I bleed all the time, all over everybody's chairs. But it's from my ass, from eating all the baked goods. I think I might have had hemorrhoids for the first time this past week, too. I don't know.
Do you need any preparation H?
No, it didn't come to that. It was
it
only for like
itch?
2 or 3. No, it burned. It was like I ate jardinera. It was like someone poured hot jardinera oil on my ass, and I
That
just like couldn't get
sucks.
rid of it. But I wasn't eating anything spicy,
Have you ever?
so I don't know.
When you get them where they itch, then come talk to
No,
me.
it was like I had an enema with like jardinera oil. It was rough.
With
It
the
was
hot,
really rough.
hot
it was
jardinera.
Yeah, it
Oh
was.
my
It was
God.
scary. I can't confirm it was hemorrhoids, but why would it do that? Why would it lead me so astray?
Do you sit on
And
the
be so
toilet
hot?
for so long?
No, I go till my legs go numb.
Do you, exactly.
know to get
So
up.
is your asshole, apparently.
No, why would it make my asshole burn?
That's what gives you hemorrhoids.
What, from sitting there?
Yeah.
No, I was straining.
I
don't strain.
And
I
from
just let
sitting
it,
there.
I just give it a little. I let it do a plopsy.
Yeah, but
Like, it
it's
just
also
does its
you
thing.
also can get hemorrhoids from sitting there for too long with your butthole like open.
We're talking about poo again.
Before we used to talk about food all the time.
Yeah, what happened?
Now we've escalated.
This is what 2 months of not doing this is done? We got all that poo-poo pee-pee talk?
We are. We're very poo-poo pee-pee today. So anyway, I have to tell you this. I have to tell you this. This is
about my
not
ass.
poo-poo pee-pee-ish. So
Why
I
is
had
your
a
hand doing that?
I had a mishap.
A mishap?
Yeah,
We talked about this already. You
No.
blood pissed all over that chair.
No,
And
you
said
asked.
you told me off camera that they
No.
used it to start their bonfire after that. They're like, we have to burn this chair.
I'm a witch. No, so we went and bought a Christmas tree, right? Me and my
Did
husband.
you have one?
No, we didn't have one.
What happened to the one you had last year?
We didn't have one last year.
You've never owned a Christmas
No,
tree?
we did. Remember, we used to have a white tree always,
Right.
like with
The Goodfellas
Goodfellas.
one, yeah.
So that one, all the lights burned out because
So why don't you just put some lights on it?
it was just old. We just got a new one.
What'd you do with it?
We threw it away
Why?
because it was old.
Well, you don't think I'd want a Goodfellas tree in my
Well,
basement?
I mean, I don't know. Sorry, it's
Wow.
gone,
You know
long
what?
gone.
No, that's fine.
So anyway, we got a new tree, right? And I got
Okay.
a flocked tree this time because I couldn't find a good white one that I liked.
Flocked. Like
yeah,
with
it's got like the
feathers?
fake snow.
Oh, gotcha.
It's called flocking.
Flocking. All right. Whatever.
Yeah,
Flock you.
flocking. Get flocked up.
Yeah, get flocked.
Anyway, so yeah, we got a flocked tree and I got it from Michael's and I brought it home and I was so excited. So like me and Tony had this whole date planned where we were going to just sit at home, we were going to eat, we were going to watch Christmas movies and put up our tree, but not decorate it because it's before Thanksgiving.
Right. You can't be getting all sacrilegious about
So
it.
we just put it up, right? So we go and we open it up and this thing was fucking sealed like a virgin, okay? It was a virgin.
You was toyed like a
tree,
tiger?
Yes. And I open it up and I'm pulling the stuff out and I'm like, this motherfucker's got ornaments on it.
Oh, it came fully loaded?
Oh no. So then I'm like, there's just one ornament. And Tony's like, so you pull that one of the third branches, like things
Yeah.
out, right? So I keep going. And I'm like, I pull it all out. I'm like, there's only 2 ornaments. And then at the bottom of the box, I'm like, there's no tree base.
What?
There's no base for everything. And there's a fucking
it-
candy cane laying in the bottom of the box. I'm like, somebody fucking returned
No
this tree.
Wait, did they?
Yes.
No shit.
So I had to go bring the fucker back, get a new tree, and then we didn't get to do any of that. We were both so pissed off. We were just like, fuck this.
So
we
wait, go
closed
on.
it and we went to bed.
You guys went back. So what'd they say when you came back?
So we went back like 2 days later because he had to work the next days and
Yeah.
stuff. Oh my gosh. So we went back like
popular.
like 2 days later.
Put her on.
No.
Put her on the air.
It's Kath calling.
We've got the mother-in-law on the line.
We're like, Kate, what are you going to do for dinner? I just don't know. I'm beside myself.
No, we'll cut it out. We'll cut it out if it's bad.
No, it's
honestly, we'll cut it out if it's bad. We're going to put it on the air.
She'll be like, I thought you were...
Hurry. We'll cut it out if it's bad.
You're on the air with me and Joe. We're doing a podcast episode. What's up?
Oh, I didn't know you were doing it. No, that's okay.
What? You sound ill. Are you sick?
I'm sick again, like usual, but I'm not really that ill.
Oh my God. What's up? What are you gonna do for dinner?
Oh, I have no idea.
All right. Well, can I call you as soon as I'm done?
Who else is laughing?
I told you you're on speaker with me and Joe. We're filming the podcast episode.
Oh, no, that's okay.
All right.
Is Tony home?
No, he's at work today.
Why? What are you doing for dinner?
I don't know. I'm probably gonna get something after this, but I'll call you as soon as I'm done.
All right, but I'm not going to wait for you to eat. Is that okay?
Yeah, don't wait for me.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
She's beside
We'll
herself.
figure out if we're going to leave that in.
We're leaving it. She's our guest appearance for the day. So,
I'm down.
anyways,
What were we talking about?
we were talking about my Christmas tree. So yeah,
Christmas tree,
we
that's right.
brought it back, and then the ladies at Michael's were like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry." So they gave us a new tree, but I was so pissed off. It ruined my whole evening. We were both so mad. We just went to bed after that.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was terrible.
That sucks. I did put up all, I'd say 90% of my outside stuff.
I see that.
Because the weather was just too nice earlier this week. And I was like, I'm like, it's going to be fucking 20 degrees for the entire Thanksgiving, like,
season.
Fucking weekend. I'm done. I don't want to be out there fucking freezing my balls off.
I know,
it was 50 degrees with the sun out.
It was
earlier
really
in the week.
rough
It
to
was
wait.
Great.
It's hard to wait until after Thanksgiving for
It
me.
is. Well, and we only get the 3 weekends before Christmas this year. Like,
I know, it's
I think
weird.
we had 4 last year.
Right. We usually, I feel like it's not this close. It's usually not this close,
Yeah.
but it's all right. What else is new with you? Do you got anything
me,
else?
Musically, shit has just been crazy.
Yeah, dude, what's been going on?
We've been, dude, after like it feels like a year dry spell of gigs. Obviously, it's not, but you know, we out of nowhere get hit up to do. It was Rookie's Rock House out in West Dundee.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking beautiful venue, incredible venue.
How was it?
It was cool. We opened for an AC/DC tribute band, and then they opened for a Motley Crue Poison band. So it was like, it was pretty cool. They were both very good. Like we opened up, we rocked the house. We had almost 50 people come out like out of nowhere. You know,
That's
it was just, It was a
awesome.
really good night. Got paid really well. Like, you know, it was a good fucking show.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then there was a place downtown Chicago, or I don't know if you'd consider it downtown. It's off of Fullerton. It's called the Burlington.
The Burlington.
Yeah, kind of a hole in the wall,
Like the coat factory?
divey. Yeah, literally, like the Burlington. Yeah, did that this past Monday. That was different, you know, but rubbed some elbows, you know, met the guys who booked the place, and we were
good.
playing with one of our old guitar players. It was his band, and he wanted to. So he's been trying to get us to play with them for the last couple
time.
months. Yeah, and he's like, "Yo, I finally got a bill. If you guys want to come on it." We didn't have to bring a whole lot of our stuff, so it was a really easy, just like show up, plug in, play.
That's nice.
Get on with your life. Yeah. And then we got a show coming up on December 17th. It is a Tuesday night, but a lot of people have off like school and work because of the holiday.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and go to that.
Yeah,
it's at the
Displays
Displays
Theater.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's supposed to be really cool. They're having a night where they want to focus on just indie local bands.
That's cool.
And each night they're doing it. There's a different theme. So we obviously got on the rock night, but they're doing like country. There's a metal night. There's they have
awesome.
different nights where they're like, we want homegrown like hookups here. Like we want to see what local talent has to offer. So we get to go there. We're right in the middle of the set. Like I think there's 4 bands. So it's like get everybody out there and just freaking have a good time. Yeah,
I'm going.
I hope so.
I
It's supposed
am
to be a good
definitely
night.
going to try and go for
Absolutely,
real. Like
yeah.
I know that I say that, but I'm really going to try
When's the last
and
time
go.
you've seen us?
It was at the Battle of the Bands. I was going.
Oh,
like
last year. That's
I
right.
was going like a lot.
The Bandemonium with 95.1. We'll
Yes.
rock.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was when but I haven't been for a while.
This seems like it's going to be a good show. And then
I'm still really pissed that I missed the Everclear one
that was the show of all shows.
because I like Everclear.
Yeah.
I think I'm like the only one in the
to
nation.
be on a stage with a world-renowned band and a sold-out crowd over 1,000 people.
Yeah.
I could pass after that.
No, but you're just gonna do it again.
I hope so.
You're
That was
just
fucking
bigger.
awesome.
Going
Yeah.
bigger.
That was incredible.
Yeah.
Absolutely
2025 is for big things.
hey, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Balls
And then you're going to be on the
crossed.
podcast stage with me like, hey, I'm Joey C. and I'm
Correct.
KB and we're ready.
Also went and saw Nathaniel Rateliff and the Night Sweats. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
He does that song, Son of a Bitch, give me a drink.
I don't know
One
that.
more night. You've never heard. You'd like him.
Okay.
All right. So
Where
for
did you
those who
see
know,
him?
United Center.
Oh,
I was pretty fucking impressed that he sold the place. No, he didn't sell out, but like there were a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And he's not exactly like, I don't know. You clearly don't know who he is.
No.
I like to think of you as one of my friends who knows music, but
I mean, I'm just
I'm
like,
sure you
I'm
know.
just like a loser.
I'm gonna show
what
you
can
some
I say?
Nathaniel after this. All right, you're gonna know.
Yeah,
But
we gotta
went
hear
and
it.
saw him. It was badass.
Who'd you
Like,
go with?
Me, my brothers, their girlfriends.
Oh,
My
nice.
cousin Al. Yeah, it
Nice.
was a good time.
That sounds like fun.
It was. It was 6 of us loaded up.
So you were doing fun things
Yeah,
on your
I'm
break
all
from
loaded up, man.
podcasting.
Yeah, I even joined an archery class. Like,
Who are you?
dude? I'm just.
Who
saying.
is this man?
If you ain't busy living, you're busy dying.
That's right. That's right. I
Done.
agree.
I wasn't having fun, so
are
I
you-
had to make my own.
Were you doing good?
I was doing very well.
Are you a
In
good
fact,
archerist?
if we want to, I might put a little slideshow together of all of what we're talking about and just send you the pictures of my last 2 months. The grouping on my arrows by the end of, I only took 3 classes.
Uh-huh.
It was like $70 to go for 3 times. I was like, that seems pretty cool to me, and I've always wanted to shoot a bow and arrow like officially.
You didn't go with anyone? You just went
No,
by
I
yourself?
said, fuck this. I'm going to do this.
That's amazing.
Something I want to do.
I love it.
I'm going to do it.
This is the vibes I love.
These are the vibes I'm trying to get used to.
Yes.
It's not easy.
Yes. So good.
But yeah, the grouping on my arrows on like the last day, I was impressed with myself, and it's hard to do because nothing impresses
You were
me
like,
these days.
let me just give myself a pat on the back.
Yeah, and then the instructor was like, "Oh, that's some pretty good grouping." I'm like, "Yeah, you want to get dinner later?"
You actually ruin it every time.
Cause I'm an animal. What do you want from me?
You are. You're just a fucking rabid feral dog.
It is, yeah. Just a stinky fucking, just horned up weasel, dude. Let me tell you.
Speaking of dogs, I actually found the best anti-dog bark thing for my dog, and it's not a shock collar. It's like a remote
with
like a flashlight.
Shock collar.
It's so good, Joe. I know
Does
that.
it work?
Yes, like Trixie stops
Are
barking.
you saying I need to be
No.
have one of these things? I don't understand.
No, I'm saying.
You're like, you know
for,
what I
like-
got for you, you fucking dog?
No, for when you come over and you hear my dog barking, you just zap this little button. It doesn't zap them.
Put it on me so I don't
It's
hook
like
up
a
any more of
high
your friends.
frequency
what
sound
it
that
is.
only dogs can hear. I'm really excited about it. It life changed my life.
Well, I'm sure everyone needs an update on that when we come back.
They will.
If it works or not.
I know. I'm telling you, it does. Creatively, I have one thing to tell you.
Just one?
I met this guy.
Oh. Does Tony know?
His name.
Okay. I met
No.
this fella.
He's a jardinier guy.
Oh, all right. So he's a friend of mine.
Yeah, right, right. So yeah,
I'm down.
I met this guy and he sent me all this free stuff that I reached out to him. He's a Chicago-based guy,
Yeah?
and I
Oh,
want
because
to.
you're like TikTok famous now.
No, I'm not TikTok famous.
Right.
In my
That's why we
dreams.
haven't been doing
That's
this.
not why.
'Cause she's
He's
too busy
so,
TikToking.
No, he's so full of shit.
too
It's
busy
coming out of his
Twittering her TikTok
Miralaxed
over there.
ass. Okay.
Hey, it keeps me regular.
That's why he's got hemorrhoids.
I'm like I'm 90. Like, I don't you know what I mean? Like,
My hemorrhoids.
overnight, you know? 35 is the new 90.
Yeah, right. We were born in the 90s, not. Oh, you weren't even born in the 90s.
No, I
Never
was
mind.
89. Suck it.
Sorry. Anyways, so
So you met this guy.
yeah. Well, I didn't really physically meet him.
So you met this guy online. Oh my God. Your story's not getting better.
And he sent me all this stuff, and I've been trying all this stuff, and I want you to
Oh,
try
for
it.
free? He's just been sending you swag and stuff?
Yeah, because I've been TikToking my little ass off,
Nice.
and so yeah, I want to do a little taste test on
All
that
right.
stuff.
So there might be a little Slobs taste test
we
coming up.
might be doing that.
Know
I'm pretty
about it.
excited.
Absolutely.
Last thing I have to tell you is yesterday I came home from.
This is it? This is going to sum up your 2 months?
No.
Oh, all right.
No. Are you done with your 2 months?
No. I got,
Oh, okay.
I got,
What else you
I got
got?
4 hours worth of shit to
Let's
talk
keep
about.
going.
No, I want to hear
No,
it.
no.
No,
Tell
no,
me
no,
your
I wanna
life.
know.
Okay, fine. I'll tell you. So
Yeah.
yesterday, I came home
Well,
from.
no, I want to tell you now.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I'm kidding. You're going to take it.
I came home from doing laundry next door. Now, mind you, I was gone for like 5 minutes. I came in and
Was there a snake?
my brother-in-law was legitimately pulling up my dining room floor.
What?
Yeah, I was traumatized. I wanted to shit my pants.
Just
because,
unbeknownst to you?
yeah, he was coming over to fix a gap in the floor, and then there it was. It was just all being removed, and then it was like one board was messed up, so he pulled that board off, and he's like, "Yeah, we got to fix this board," and then slowly it turned into like a
The whole dining room was
dining
torn
room
apart.
side, and I was like, half of my what is it? The shoe molding is off.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, dude, is this going to be back on?
The baseboards were all messed up?
Yes, because they had to pull off the shoe molding to fix the molding on the floor. I don't know. All I know is I left the situation and I went upstairs to my bedroom and I fucking put away laundry and then I came back and then it was all fixed.
How is this going to play into Thanksgiving and all that? I mean, yeah, I know This is a day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
but we're
so
talking from the past.
We're
here.
going to see if it's
How-
so the floor is
You got
done.
your floor all
The
dug
floor
up.
is fixed. The floor has been repaired,
okay.
but the shoe molding may not be repaired.
So your floor needs some new shoes.
Yes.
That's what you're telling
Let
me.
me tell you, I'm ready to shit myself. Like when I saw it, I was like,
Gray shitter shoes.
what is happening? But yeah, that was pretty traumatizing.
No, I wanted to say because this guy that's sending you
The free food.
yeah, the free food,
Free jardiniere.
Like, are we plugging him or what? Like, is there
Like-
money involved in this?
So,
How do we get paid?
like I legitimately, I'm not even just saying this. Like on TikTok, I've been doing all these salesy things, and I've been like making some money.
All right.
But yeah, like I get a commission for it. But I will say, like, I would not participate if I wasn't here for it. I know my husband Tony was like, so what if you get something for free and you don't like it? I'm like, that
You
happened.
don't report on it.
I
guess,
literally
yeah.
no, I literally got something for free. It was like a face thing,
Oh,
and I
gotcha.
literally sent it back to them. I sent them a message and was like,
Didn't taste good.
I don't like this.
Oh.
I don't like your product. Like it dried my skin out and it made me break out. And I don't know if my skin's just purging, but I can't use it. And they were
Yeah.
like, oh, that's okay. I'm like, do you want me to send the sample back? Like I'm literally not going to promote this. I apologize. I'll pay you for the shipping, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're like, no, just keep it. You could give it away, whatever. Like, just don't do it. But I'm like, so when I tried it, I went in with very low expectations. When I emailed him, I was like, he's never going to email me back.
Yeah.
But I was like, I love Chicago food. I'm like a Chicago stoop kid at heart. Like, I love jardiniere. I love food. I'm a fat slob, and I just love it all. Like,
Nice.
can I just like? Can
Really
you send,
laid it out there.
I want to like try it. I want to
Yeah,
try
yeah,
your
yeah.
stuff. So he was like, he sent me an email back, and he like responded. And I was like, this is what connections is like.
Yeah, no shit.
And I was super excited. So yeah,
Nice.
I was really excited about it. I started reading all about him on his website, like how he got
Checks
started.
out.
Yeah, like
Legit?
Yeah, he seems legit.
Total legitness. Well, yeah. Speaking of extra money, I got one of those surveys. You ever do those surveys? Yeah. This was through a different one. than
What'd you survey?
your-
What'd
it
you
was
try?
a survey for tools.
Oh.
Yeah, and they're like, "Excuse me, sir, you're a tool." No,
Yeah.
no. So they're
Pretty
like,
sharp.
so they're like, out of this list of like the pre-screen is always the best because you're like trying to like half lie your way through it.
You have to just say yes.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna tell the truth on this one because
Right.
I haven't been getting them. I've been trying to like figure out what they're doing, and I'm like trying
see,
to
yeah.
figure out the algorithm and like feel out what it's for. When they're like, do you like buffalo wings,
Yeah.
chicken wings, or ham sandwiches? I'm like, oh, that's probably about buffalo wings. So I'm picking the wings, and they're like, no, we're actually going
Looking for
we're
ham
looking for someone who
sandwich.
like ham sandwich. I'm like, fuck, I really like ham sandwiches.
Right.
But so they're like, yeah, out of all these tools, which do you own? And I'm like, oh shit, it don't look like I'm lying. I'm like, but I own all of these.
Right.
Like, so I checked off all the boxes, and then it started whittling them down. It's like, all right, out of these 10 tools, which ones do you own? And I'm like, yeah, I still own these. And then it's like, all right, out of these 5, what do you own? And then it got down to like these 2 specific tools where they wanted to see, they're like, all right, so you've agreed you own an angle finder and a tape measure. And I'm like, yes, amongst everything else in my
Right.
workshop.
Those are, yes.
Yes, I have those 2 things. I'm like, all right, great. We have this combination angle finder, laser, fucking digital tape measure that we're trying to like market to people. And I'm like, what?
Oh my
What a
God.
specific fucking
Thing,
like
right.
the thing looked cool.
Did it
Don't
work?
get me wrong. It was virtual too. I didn't even have to leave my house.
What?
Yeah.
They didn't send it to you?
No, I made
to try it?
$150 to just
Shit.
have an hour meeting on my phone, like with the video. They just wanted to like see my reactions and get some opinions on it. It was pretty dang cool, let me tell you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so make a quick $150 doing that. You know,
What do they do? Zell you? What?
that's it. Yeah, you learn. You set up your ACH. You set up an ACH, and they fucking drop
It's
it in your account. It was
hilarious.
awesome. Yeah, just
You're like, you got any more?
yeah, for
I'll
an
check
hour,
your hammer.
I'll talk for an hour, $150 an hour.
Right?
I talk now for 3 hours, and we don't get paid shit. So what the fuck? I'll
right.
take it.
You're right. It costs us.
Right, yeah, it's costing me
sit
money
here.
right now. Yeah, I got the annual fee in the mail last week. Yeah, no, and then we got the new hire at work, so like work's been great, like it's been kind of an up and down the last 2 months, but like right now we're on a high note.
Yeah.
You gotta ride the high note while you have it.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Ride
so
the wave.
The work is dispersed again at work. I'm not pulling whatever's left of my hair out, pulling my back hair out.
Yeah, right.
It's just been good. I've been building Legos in my spare time, been really whittling away. You'll have to see the new shelf I installed down here.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
like I've been going crazy.
I know it's
And
been.
then new movies. I got fucking. Did you see Deadpool Wolverine yet?
Okay, I watched like half of it. I was literally dying.
Yeah, it's every 6 seconds there's a joke.
I
It's
liked it.
Yeah.
Well, from what I saw of it, I liked it.
You've seen the first two?
No.
Oh.
So this
you
is
gotta
the thing.
see one.
I
One
didn't-
takes the cake.
I didn't know I didn't know that my husband liked Deadpool.
It's so good.
And then he put it on and he's like, "Babe, you have to watch it because of this ugly dog." And because he kept telling me for like days, "Babe, we got to get this dog." I'm like, "Motherfucker."
In the first one or the third one?
The third one.
Okay,
I'm like,
okay.
"We're not getting any more dogs." He goes, "Babe, if this dog becomes available, we're getting it." It's like the world's ugliest dog or
It
something.
really was, yeah.
And he's like, "I just want you to show you the dog." So he like puts it. That was his fucking scenario of make me watch Deadpool. Okay, he was like, I'm gonna fast forward to the dog scene.
Yeah.
We watched all the way up until the dog scene. I'm like, can't you just pull it up on your fucking phone? Go on YouTube, find a video of the dog. Like, move on. We watched it.
that dog. that dog.
No, yeah, we literally watched it to the dog scene, and I was like, I gotta admit, like, this isn't that bad of a movie.
I'm telling you right now, of the three, the first one's my favorite. I hate to sound like a purist or whatever, because I could give a shit. I'm not
yeah.
into superhero movies. Like,
Right.
it's 89 Batman or die. Like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, fucking, but Deadpool as its own, and Ryan Reynolds. I fucking love Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
He does a fucking fantastic job.
Yeah,
It's just they didn't bring back certain characters I wanted from the original series, and they paced it to just be a joke every 6 seconds, and I feel like they kind of abandoned the story a little bit, or it was just a little bit too complex for what I was used to. I don't like to think when it comes to a funny movie like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to shut my brain off. But the first Deadpool delivers everything from storytelling to the jokes to all the deliveries land incredible. Like, it's phenomenal.
I didn't realize that Deadpool was that funny.
Oh yeah, he's hysterical.
I didn't know that because I just didn't care about Deadpool.
He's almost like a nega hero. Like
Yeah.
It's like he's yeah.
He's good. I
He's
like
not
it.
like really a hero, but he is a hero. Like, in the midst of like saving people, he's also killing people. Like, it's weird. Like, it's just funny. It's fun. It's
Right.
all haphazard and ridiculous. But yeah,
Yeah, no, Ryan Reynolds is good. I like him.
I love him. Absolutely.
I would let him sit on my face.
Are you? And I'd let him. Yeah. Do we have Slobs stories? Are you all good? Have we caught them up? Do we think we've caught them up?
I think I've caught them up. Yeah, I want to say I've caught everybody.
Are you
up.
all caught up yet?
Are you all caught up, Kaylee?
Are all
Let's
y'all
see.
caught up?
I think so. I think I'm good.
Are you?
I think so.
Good. With it being 2 months in the making now to land on this 50th episode, do we have a slob story?
We have.
Has
we
anybody sent anything in?
We do. We do have slob stories.
Stories.
I believe.
All right.
Well, no. Maybe we have just one. We
Well,
have
no,
slob
we'll say
story.
we have them just
Yeah.
to make it like we're doing stuff. Like, people care, and they've been sending stuff in all this time, and not that we've been just waiting for anything to happen and no one gives a fuck.
Well, I mean, I'm just kidding. If the shoe fits.
That's the other thing. You're going to notice in these episodes, we're going to save the best part for last. Whether or not you think it is, we think the slob story is the best part.
I agree.
So we're going to save that for the very end as our somewhat of a send-off into our new year and new style of doing shit. Sorry for helping.
So we have one. It's not a slob story,
Okay.
but we do have a slob story. They said you do not need to read this on the podcast, just my thoughts, but we're gonna read it.
We're reading this. Yeah,
So
sorry.
it says
We'll
you
keep it
released
anonymous.
you released an episode a while saying that you recorded one with some other people around Christmas. Please play the Christmas episode. My favorite part of the podcast is just you guys just bullshitting before the theme part of the episode. I want to hear you guys just chatting with other people. Loved the Mother's Day episode. It's more natural and more entertaining. Also, come back because you are throwing off my Friday commute.
Oh, see? All right.
That makes me so happy.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, guess what? We're back. Guess who's back?
Well, we're not actually fully back yet.
Again. No, come January, we'll be back in the swing of things. There's just a lot going on at the end of the year. Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other holidays in there I don't
barreled
celebrate.
through 50 episodes.
We did.
And it was like not normal.
Once we started understanding why, we weren't getting
the feedback.
Things just weren't panning out. Like we have to leave a little bit for you guys to want us to come back.
You're right.
Like if we're just here every week,
distance makes the heart grow fonder.
We're gonna end up being like the fucking uncle that shows up every week at your house that you didn't expect. And
right.
Like, it's just gonna get old real quick.
Yeah. I agree.
Real fucking quick. That was the story. Or
no, we have the slob story.
That's
Would you like me to read the slob story?
Sure.
Okay.
Do I know this person?
Slob story. Please keep anonymous. Oh man. I've been going to the gym in the morning before work, and a few days ago I forgot to bring my work shoes. So this is not my slob story because I'm not going to no
ain't
gym.
Going to no fucking.
And I'm definitely not going in the morning.
You got the gym membership last year when I got it?
No, I've had the gym membership since 2018.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
All right, never mind.
So anyway, okay. They're going to the gym in the morning before work, and they forgot their work shoes. So I had to wear my gym shoes to the office. I was sitting at my desk when all of a sudden I started smelling this absolutely horrible smell, straight dirty ass, to the point where I started gagging. So they made themselves gag. I thought maybe someone put food in my cubicle garbage or something. I ended up finally realizing that it was me.
Oh, gross.
Side note, I am absolutely disgusting, and I rarely wear socks with my gym shoes, so my gym shoes don't last very long. They start smelling like straight dirty ass. Needless to say, I had to leave work early and work the rest of the day from home.
What? Dude, wait, hold on. How do you okay, not only is see, this is what I'm saying. I got questions. I'm gonna need to know who that is after we got here, especially with somebody I know. Who are you? How are you? No.
Form the sentence.
Why? When is it appropriate to wear shoes without socks?
Unless like sandals.
No. Gym shoes. Anything other than a sandal, anything other than something designed open toe to look at your fucking shit. Where is it acceptable to wear anything on your feet without socks?
I don't wear shoes without socks.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I just don't like the way it feels. It feels I feel like I'm commando.
That's what. If people could see my face through that story, my face went nuts thinking about putting shoes on without fucking
your
socks.
asshole puckered.
Yeah, because like I know what it feels like when it gets all slippery in there.
Yeah.
It's
very grotesque.
It's slickery. It's gross. It's fucking disgusting. Second point, I couldn't imagine feeling that feeling going to the gym and getting sweaty within the fucking
realm
and just having all that foot sauce in my fucking shoes when I'm done.
You have foot ranch.
Yeah, dude, no, flat out. I'm sure that's what it smelled like sitting in that fucking office. It was just like someone had a bottle of Hidden Valley out.
Like, with Parmesan
dude,
cheese.
Yeah, no, fuck no. I don't. Oh my God.
God bless.
May God have mercy on your soul.
I love it. I love the slob.
I'm here for it.
I love the slob.
And I would like to single-handedly say thank you so much for sending that story, because that is exactly what will now be concluding our episodes. And without them, we're not going to be able to have episodes. So if you're listening,
don't threaten people like that.
This isn't a threat. I'm just telling
it's
them
a promise.
What I'm going to take. Yeah, right.
On our ending note, I want to know if you could pick one of your favorite episodes. What would you pick?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Off the top of your head.
50 episodes?
Yeah.
Can I say this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know yours?
I would probably say
say,
the
go
first
first. Let
episode
me-
of Growing Up 90s.
Ooh,
Growing Up
that
90s.
whole series was good.
Yeah, that whole series.
That whole
was
series
the
was
best.
awesome. It
Yeah.
was, and I remember we were like, yeah, we'll just do it in an episode, and it was like 4 hours long.
Yeah,
it
that
was
was
just
crazy.
I could have done like a part 2
Of
4
that,
more episodes.
I
You
agree.
know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But as we've agreed, if anything gets that long, we're just posting it. That's the episode. Like,
That's
we're not
it.
we're not fucking around anymore. Yeah, if I had to, you know me, I'm a nostalgic guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I think once we released the episode for the sushi,
Yeah, our first episode ever.
just to know, I know it wasn't technically the first released episode,
it was our first.
but it was like
recorded.
the first time we sat down, we really felt the spark, and it was like, yo, this is fucking like. This feels awesome.
This is
like,
electrifying.
Yeah, it gave me like a newfound purpose. It was just this. I don't know. It was
was
something
good.
that felt good.
You got
I thought we sounded
butterflies,
good.
like
Yeah,
you're like you hold hands for the first time.
yeah. It
You
was
get all
really
warm
fucking cool.
and bubbly.
Since college, because I had my fucking radio show in college, it was like the first time I took a stab at doing anything artistic in that way. So it was like to get back on the airwaves was pretty fucking cool.
It's
Like,
really, really raw.
yeah,
podcasting.
definitely. It was funny. Like we like knew where we were funny and how we could bust each other's balls and shit.
Yeah,
And it was just good. I don't know.
I liked it. I liked that episode.
Yeah.
actually.
Do you have a worst, like a least favorite
I feel like no. I have least favorite parts.
parts?
Yeah, like there's times I listen to us and I'm like, oh my god, I'm so cringy.
Gross.
I just want to like off myself. And I will say, like the last few episodes I've listened to, like were our later episodes. I felt like the shift. I felt
were
the
you,
burnout.
like, slipping a little bit.
Yeah, I felt like I wasn't being like, not that I wasn't being authentic, but I wasn't feeling the vibes.
Yeah.
you
It
know?
wasn't landing the way it was supposed to.
Yeah.
It was,
so,
it was like eating the leftovers in your fridge that might have been a week too old. You know.
right.
You're like,
Only
"Eh."
you do that.
Well, yeah, I do. There's no doubt about it.
It's like when you're settling for bottled ranch when you know what good
When
ranch
you know homemade
is.
is where it's
Right,
at. Exactly. I get it.
So I feel like that's cringy, but
Yeah.
you know, overall, I actually really like the relationship episode a lot.
we got a lot of good feedback on that
Yeah.
too. You know, with our PhD and bullshit.
Yeah.
we knew we know what's going on. You know,
Right.
we took classes.
Yeah, we're so cool.
Well, you're like an ordained minister or whatever, so like you got to know a little something.
Preach,
don't you?
motherfucker. Preach. But yeah, no, I'm really excited. We're gonna be coming back. We're just taking our little break.
Yeah,
And I'm excited though. I feel like way better in the headspace.
I'm stoked. What's your least favorite episode, Joe? Oh, my least favorite episode was all the ones Kaylee was in.
Oh, I forgot to ask you.
Well, thank you so much for coming back and joining the Slobs. I can't thank you guys enough. You know, like
We're
thank you,
super
thank you, thank you, thank you.
grateful for you
Yeah,
all year that
absolutely.
you listen to our slobby asses.
Big things coming up with Kaylee being semi TikTok
I
famous.
am definitely not.
Go ahead and follow her on TikTok.
I'm
What is it?
definitely not
Savage,
TikTok.
Savage Caves or something?
The
Savage
life
Furby?
of KB.
What is it?
Dude,
Savage Furby would be fucking cool. I don't know.
that's terrifying.
It does. But you are the Savage Furby. But yeah, thank you so much. If you want to drop us a line, send us a story, please, for the love of God, send us a fucking story.
Yeah,
I
the
know there's
holidays are
people out
coming
there.
up.
Yeah, holidays are
Send
coming
us
up.
your
I want to know what happened on your fucking Thanksgiving. Christmas is going to be nuts. Fucking New Year's is going to be
Year's,
insane.
yes.
I want to know everything. I want to know when you're out at that bar and you see the girl fall down with no panties on. I want to know about that shit.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't.
Let her know.
Tell
Call
us if
her
she had
brother.
she had fur or not.
Was it a fur burger or just a hamburger?
Did she wear a muff? Anyways.
She might. I don't know. But yeah, so go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and drop us a line on Instagram.
Happy 50th.
Yeah, happy 50th for sure. If you don't have an Instagram, it is 2024. Fucking get one. You're always more than welcome to send us an email. Again, anything. If you want to just say, hey, how you doing? You got a story, whatever, send us an email at 2, that's the number 2, at slobsanonymous@gmail.com, and we will be sure to read your shit get it all over this podcast live.
All over the waves.
For sure. So yeah, January what was
10th.
it? 10th? January 10th.
We'll see you January
will be
10th.
the next episode then. So for now, it's
Happy Thanksgiving, Christmas,
happy
New Year's.
Christmas. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, Merry New Year's,
Happy New Year's.
Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, all that. I can't think of all the other ones, but
All of it.
Happy holidays.
Yes.
All right. Merry Christmas to everybody. You know, all that shit, all that good
Signing off.
stuff. Signing off till January 10th.
And if you're not having fun,
You gotta make your own.
yeah, that's right, guys.
That's
You got to
right.
make your
Yeah,
own.
We do.
Thanks
We're
for
here.
joining us again.
Gotta lay off
for
the sauce.
for another episode of
Slobs Anonymous
with Joey C and KB. That was good though. I liked it.
Do you need more length on your boom this way?
I'm gonna
Or
move
you-
probably
okay.
a little closer.
Come a little bit closer, you're my kind
Do you
of man.
think? Should we use this or no? Not right now.
Right now? You want to go live right now?
No, not live. We
Oh,
don't have to
what's
go
that
live.
for then?
Well, if I didn't know
Which end do I stick in my
in your ass,
Ooh, it lights up and it vibrates.
it does not vibrate.
3 speeds.
That's the only thing it does not do.
We got slow, fast, and shrappay. I already told you I'm jacked up. I'm all hopped up on Mountain Dew.